there didn't quite stand up to the challenge, and now 3 subs preparing to come on for Columbus. Jordan Knight will be one of those players coming on with full Mrowka. And Gannon, one of those players coming off. Marco Nicoletto, looks like his day will be over as well. He was on a yellow card. First substitution window used by Columbus Crew 2 and current head coach in Kobe Johnson. First shot on target of the game for FC Cincinnati 2 turns into a goal. They've had just 4 shots this second half. It seems like they've come out with some confidence. This is lofted over the top again. Schulte's there to make the catch, but the flag was up for offside.
It's a really interesting tactical change for Columbus Crew 2. Defensively, they're setting up in a 5-4-1. Your middle 4 are going to be JT, Zawadzki, Perence, Mrowka. And you're going to have Fuson as that lone pivot player, spearheading the attacks, and look for him to occupy the back 3 of Cincinnati, to play a player to relieve some of the pressure that they're going to come under as Cincinnati's trying to find that equalizing goal. They're going to throw a lot of numbers forward.
Another opportunity
Great
here,
ball.
all the way to the back post, and it's blocked down. Mrowka had an opportunity. Mrowka, who has showcased his talents at MLS Next showcases, now coming on here in MLS Next Pro and nearly finding his first goal.
How good of a ball was that from Jake Morris? Just around the corner with his left foot, putting the right bend on it, to putting into the path of Mrowka. Again, good credit to the back line of FC Cincinnati, rotating across extremely quick, denying that ball to go through it. A hard challenge there.
Ordonez, who's brought down, and referee looks like going to his pocket again. Will be a yellow card, but first that cross.
And it's just such a nightmare to deal with if you're a defender. Any of the slightest touches, you're risking it, putting it to the back of your net, facing towards your own goal. But give credit to that man right there. Coming across, Garcia denying, Sanchez denying Mrowka that 3rd goal for the Crew.
Zawadzki into the book now. Another foul. This is a Cincinnati team that hasn't had a whole lot of success so far this season, but these last 3 games, 1-1-1, losing a shootout a couple of games ago to Inter Miami 2. Did get a big 2-0 win at Rochester. Not a surprising result just based on the standings and where both those teams are at. Rochester currently holding that last playoff spot in the East. Some other action. New England taking care of business at the moment against Chicago. Philadelphia Union 2, Inter Miami 2, also level at 2. Here's Ordonez. Archimedes Ordonez skies it out of play. What an opportunity that was to pull this game level. Instead, it's a souvenir for a moment.
But this is just so good once again from Ordonez and Harris. Harris plays this ball around the corner just one time. And as he continues his run, he drags a lot of players from Columbus Crew with him. That gives him the space and the real estate from Ordonez to create his own space. Good second touch out of his feet, but he's going to be very disappointed with the lack of execution on that.
Here's Ordonez! Did that go past the line? It looks like it did! Cincinnati level! He didn't know when to celebrate. They gave him the go-ahead, and he'll celebrate in the rain. Cincinnati from 2-0 down to level at 2.
But that's a testament to a great player. Not to be down after missing that first opportunity. You have one seconds later, and you make it count. The ball's clearly over the line. Brilliant take from Ordonez, but give credit to Valenzuela. Since coming on the field, he's been the catalyst of unlocking this back line of Columbus Crew. Just to put this ball over the top and tell the big man, go do it. You're special, create a bit of magic. Schulte comes off his line, not convincingly enough to deny Ordonez to draw this game 2-2 as we approach the 75th minute.
Well, it's goals in now 2 straight games for Kimi Ordonez. Up to 4 goals in MLS Next Pro this season. And now what's the response from Columbus? A sliding challenge will put this out for a corner. Well, this is everything you'd want. First against last, who cares? It's a rivalry. Throw the records out the window. 2-2, 15 minutes to go. And hell is too real. A lot of twos going on, Ricky. Oh, that deuce is wild. I know you're a baseball guy.
Huge.
Here's Parente with the service. The header is just wide. Nearly an immediate response from Columbus.
That's a good ball whipped in from Parente. The lack of marking is going to be a bit of a head scratcher here from Tyrone Marshall. He got beaten once already on a set piece opportunity. So you want your focus to be laser. Great ball, little ball here.
Playing through the middle again. Ordonez trying to return it.
See Ordonez and Harris a lot closer in the second half. We didn't really see that connection throughout that first half. They were getting pulled apart. One was way too wide, one was centrally. But as they split the difference and are playing on the shoulders of the outside back, or the center back, excuse me, you can see how creative they are. They're willing to play off of each other, to work together, causing all sorts of problems for Columbus Crew.
And here is Ariel Mumba coming on for Columbus Crew 2. His first appearance here with Crew 2 after coming over from the Oakland roots of the USL Championship, where he has played over the last few seasons. A player that was really adored by the fans in Oakland, and now get a chance here in the last few minutes against FC Cincinnati 2. Based on results from the last few weeks, you could just tell that Cincinnati was becoming a more competitive outfit than what had been over the first part of the season. The win, the loss, the draw, they were all close matches. And finally, Cincinnati able to get on the right side of a result against Rochester. Last week against Philadelphia, a team that's been right around the playoffs all year long. And there's plenty of talent on that Philadelphia Union 2 side. There's also plenty of talent on this FC Cincinnati side, and as Laurent Courtois told us, So there's more talent on that team than the standings may show, and I think it's finally coming to fruition, and they're also starting to play with each other a little bit more, that continuity really coming out as well.
It was really interesting talking to Tyrone Marshall earlier this week. Really high praise for his boys, just saying, look, if we're able just to cut out individual mistakes at critical times, our results would have been completely different. And as you move up levels in this game, you can't afford to make the mistake. We're starting to learn now, if you lose your mark for 2, 3, 4 seconds in an 18-yard box, the ball ends up in the back of the net. You're not turned on mentally on a set piece. You can see the crew, they make you pay for it. It's just those little things that as you start growing, you start moving up in ranks in professional sports and professional soccer, you're going to see it. And that's something that Tyrone Marshall is quick to point out, saying, look, the key to this match is we have to be minute 1 to minute 90 turned on, focused the whole time. We can't let any silly goals, silly mistakes be the one to really hinder us from keep climbing up the table and getting the results that we think we deserve.
I wouldn't even say that the 2 goals they conceded were really mistakes. Maybe on the set piece they switch off for a minute, but you have to credit the execution for Columbus on that one. And the second goal was another good cross. Cincinnati has fought back in this game to make it 2-2. Remember, Laurent Courtois sent off at the end of the first half. Be watching this one just like the rest of you watching. Fuson was in an offside position, so into the final 10 minutes. Is there going to be a winner? Will we go to kicks from the spot to decide who gets the extra point? Valenzuela. Just able to get that out wide. Good work there from Robledo. Valenzuela now on the ball again. Ordonez tries to turn it in field. Still Ordonez. He goes down and play continues on. Here comes Columbus. Knight trying to play it in the middle. Not enough on the pass to find Fuson.
It's a foul on Ordonez outside that 18-yard box. See how the referee missed that one. You have to give credit. Tyrone Marshall pushing the right buttons, bringing in Valenzuela at the critical time. Played a part in both goals. Just see him to the left side of your screen, just playing in that soft spot between lines, behind Zawadzki and Perence in front of the Crew defensive back line. Such a nightmare to defend because you don't know who's going to pick him up. If you drop back, the midfielder, the players in front of you have time and space. Back line, center back steps out of their line. You're out of position. You can just go through the back, as we saw in that first goal.
Trying to play that through the middle. Ramathan stepped in. First half of this game, no doubt, belonged to Columbus. Second half, they have to say, belongs to Cincinnati. Can Columbus turn it on here in these last few minutes? They're trying to find a winner. It's played in behind again. Opportunity coming, but the flag will deny it. It's Brian Sanchez just sneaking in behind too early. It's a heck of a mustache, gotta say.
Can you pull that off?
No chance.
I think you can. And again, it's something that I said in the first half. As he's watching that line, really an angle from our camera crew, you have to be far more disciplined in timing your run. There's no need to get caught offside there. As you're looking down the field, you're seeing the line of Columbus Crew too.
Will be Nicu Daly coming onto the field now. Substitution for Cincinnati. 21-year-old Jamaican on loan from the Charleston Battery, the USL Championship. Just a goal and an assist for Daly, but coming off a season last year in which he scored 8 goals and assisted twice. Khan under some pressure, just has to get rid of this. Nonsense there from Cincinnati shot stopper. Mrowka, and now it's Morris. It's turned over. And Hugh Daly just onto the field. Coming in from behind was the challenge from Jordan Knight. Daly just have to carry on. Referee letting this go, and now a challenge put in. Robledo doesn't like the decision. It'll be a free kick to Columbus. I'm sure Cincinnati pointing at the tackle just a few seconds earlier.
Yeah, it's a foul. It's a clear-cut foul as that second leg comes across. He catches Daly, Knight, but give credit to him to do both sides of the ball. And that's Robledo just coming across. If that second one's a foul, the first one's a foul. Same exact play. You have to feel for Cincinnati. They definitely have an argument.
Both teams with one substitution remaining, should they elect to use it. Moved out wide, it's Jordan Knight.
Ooh.
Another late challenge put in, and now the whistle comes. Ramathon doesn't agree, but Knight is down. You can see where that cross went, and he was crunched, and a yellow card as well.
Just really awkwardly, the way that he comes in. Don't think there's any ill will. The way he tries to pull out, and he just gets caught in that grass. Makes him tumble in and just undercut Knight. Falls rather awkwardly on his backside, clinching his head.
Yeah, he definitely tried to pull out of that, and as you said, he got caught in that slick surface after a little bit of rain. Also, game on this field last night. You see this field eaten up just a little bit.
Just seen him holding his ankle. Just awkward the way that he just got caught up on that in the grass. Just goes over the ankle, but the way that he unlocked, the Columbus Crew unlocked this Cincinnati defensive unit, it was just a really good cheeky turn from JT as he plays in the pocket, has the body position to take his first touch forward. And what that does is really put the Cincinnati backline under pressure, on their heels. He just rolls his ball out to Knight. It's Musa that comes across.
Another look at it here. He may have just caught Knight on that foot as well. Ramathon will make the quick walk off. Ugandan under 20 national team player. And now a set piece laid on. JT Kamara will stand over it. Is there a winner in the cards here for Columbus Crew 2? This game has been back and forth. JT Kamara, the in-swinger. It's punched away. Donias will try to get this out. Columbus will keep it. Not for long.
Those are always tricky ones for a goalkeeper. It's a good ball in from JT. Just put it into traffic. Khan, the veteran, knows exactly what to do. No messing around. Good contact. Comes off his line. Very decisive. Puts the Fire out of danger.
Garcia, the switch of play. 90 seconds remain. Looking for Ordonez. Venezuela couldn't get on that second ball, and JT Camara claims it for Columbus. Good switch of play. Again, tracking from behind to Q Daly. Just cues this out of play. Parente cuts it in. Just behind Fuson and cleared away. Now Columbus starting to assert its dominance. I think they have the last word here today. Will there be kicks from the spot? There's no winner. Brought down for Camara. Playing through the lines, Fuson. Now it's Knight over the top. Jordan Knight goes down. Penalty! The referee points to the spot. Columbus will have a chance to win it.
Brilliant work here from Knight. Really intricate passing from Columbus Crew. There is shouts for a handball. But as this ball comes across, it's Tercios. Catches him late. It is a foul inside that 18-yard box. Just to have the audacity, the skillfulness from Knight. Just to bop it over the head of an oncoming defender. And to regain possession. Have the body control to take a clean first touch and separate. And it really forces the hand of the substitute, Tercios, that comes across, and it's that second leg that catches Knight. Well, you have to give credit to Mrowka since coming on the field, really having that ability to pick out that pass on top of that 18-yard box to unlock. As Cincinnati is shifting over, it goes back the other way, and you have a bit of magic from Knight.
It will be Isaiah Parente stepping to the spot. We're into 5 minutes of stoppage time. Can Columbus claim all 3 points? They scored the opening 2 goals. Cincinnati scored 2 unanswered to equalize. And now, is it a time for Crew 2 to claim all 3 points? Parente scores right down the middle. Then that could be the winner for Columbus Crew 2. The top team in the Eastern Conference, showing their mettle late on in a big rivalry match.
Cool, calm, collected. Ice in his veins, Parente. This moment in time, how casual he makes it look. Sends Khan the wrong way, just goes down the middle. Really confident PK. That's what you want from your center midfielder. Have the confidence at the moment in time to put the team on his back. You see what it means to him, what it means to the fans that came to TQL Stadium. Massive goal there from Isaiah Parente.
What a moment there for Columbus Crew 2. Looks like Fuson will be coming off. Zion Scarlett will be the one to replace him. 5th and final sub. It's 2 goals in this game now. A brace for Isaiah Parente. He's up to 3 goals on the season. Now a foul against FC Cincinnati too, and I'm sure Columbus will take their time as Mohammed, he's been down on the floor quite a bit in this one.
And all you're going to see that play into that note, the new off-the-field treatment rule. A bit of frustration here from Ordonez. Not even looking at the ball. It's that left arm that comes and rises, catches Mohammed. just see how this rule is implemented in the game and how it changes the fluidity. The rule was not here. You see Muhammad's probably still down, taking moments off the clock.
Throwing to Cincinnati. Might get a little bit more than the 5. That's pretty much when the penalty was taken, was about a minute into stoppage time. No doubt these two sides put on a good show for this crowd on a big stage. Maybe not done yet. Ordonez goes down, penalty! Are you serious? Cincinnati a chance to go to the spot and equalize late on. What a game!
Sabalta's back post. And it is a foul. Very harsh to get this call. But as the hands from Ario Mumba are all over the shoulders, the back of the neck of Ordonez, clear as daylight. There's a lack of discipline, lack of decision making, and knowing the momentum shift of this game. 95th minute, you don't want to give the opportunity for the referee to point to the spot. You're always going to get called when you have those high arms pushing a player down.
If you're going to call it midfield, call it in the box.
Exactly.
It's exactly what the referee does. And now it's Calvin Harris, already a goal to his name today. And now trying to salvage something out of this one. It could be one of the final kicks of the game. If he puts this in, he might get a penalty or a shootout anyway. Harris delivers! 2 penalties in stoppage time. First for Columbus, now for Cincinnati. We're level at 3. Hell is too real.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Harris says, opens up his hips and closes them at the last second to send Schulte the wrong way. Really convincing, clinical, clean PK from Harris to get his brace on the night. You just see business as usual for that man right there to draw this game even. Dear Lord.
I didn't know what I signed up for coming into this one, but this has been a whole lot of fun. (3-3). Columbus scores the first 2. Cincinnati comes back and scores 2. And then Columbus, stoppage time penalty. Cincinnati, stoppage time penalty. Maybe we're not done yet. Here's Harris. Sawatsky goes to ground. It's going to be a foul. Cincinnati trying to go quick here. And a yellow card will be shown. Time wasting there. Zion Scarlett. All right, is there one more opportunity for Cincinnati? Pass off the mark. JT Kamara gets by 1. Pass, not what he was looking for. And who knows how long we're going now. Well past the minimum of 5. A little bit of contact there from Hugh Daly. It's another foul. Referee look at his watch. There is the final whistle, full time.